Morning world, new video. Um, so yesterday I'm leaving out the house. I'm taking my daughter to the park. As I'm taking my daughter to the park, we come out of our apartment and there's a couple walking by. It's a lady pushing a stroller and a man, and there's a small child, about maybe 5, 6 years old or whatever, that's hiding shit. So I'm assuming they probably going to the park too, and maybe to the store. And as we're walking across to where I parked my car, I heard somebody say, you know, um, I stick by you, and you know, I'm out here fighting for my life and for my family. Niggas fuck up, and you know, I, you just out here trying to play me. I ought to slap the shit out you. And as I'm getting my daughter into the back of the car, um, I can't help but to see out of the corner of my eye that it's this dude. And the chick just looked like she's so tired. Just so tired. And before they can even get to the point of crossing the street, he done put on the tears. His head is in her shoulder, and she's patting his back, but this look on her face is of absolute defeat. Like she done had to do this several times before. It's if you're a parent, it's the look that you give when you done tried several times to put your child to bed, and they just gonna cry and whine until you hold them and baby them and sucker them, and then they might go to sleep. So today's video is, how much are you supposed to take in finding out this shit before you decide to jump into something with somebody. People don't like to ask heavy questions when y'all first start dating, and I get that, because you don't want a person to jump off and think that you just you looking for marriage, or jumping into something super quick, or you just gotta be in a relationship. But find out about a motherfucker's mental health before you get into a situation that goes from a relationship to you being a fucking caretaker. Because what I saw yesterday wasn't just a relationship that should probably have been over a couple of years ago. It was somebody's spirit dying. And I felt bad for the lady. Don't know her. Don't know your full situation. But this look of absolute defeat. Don't let people guilt you into staying into something. Because a person that will do that will steal your whole fucking life. And it's not like we don't know this. We've seen it. A lot of our grandparents is unhappy than a motherfucker. You probably always wondered why grandma look at granddaddy sometime and just had this sour look on her face. Or if you're like me, you got grandparents that don't even sleep in the same room and haven't slept in the same room for about 20 years, but they still together. And it's not even about a sexual aspect. It's been so much that went on in those 20 years. And moving out of the bedroom is the only bit of separation that you can get, because you're married now and you're just like, well, fuck it. I've been here for about 45 years. In the words of my grandma, ain't nobody else getting that pension but me. But if you're in just a regular relationship that done went on way too long, that done drained you, took years off your life, took years off your spirit, that made you cry and put you in pain. This is not just for females, this is for males too. Because men have definitely gotten to that point where they get into a relationship and it's oh, I'm here for the kids, or she was with me when I was down and she helped me through some shit. And it's cool to be with that person if they helped you through something and you genuinely still care about them. But it's not okay to be in anything abusive, physically, emotionally, nothing like that. It will kill you. And I'm not saying the person will physically kill you. I mean, there's nothing worse than spirit death, honestly. At least in actual death, it's over. Can't nobody fuck with you. But in killing the mind, killing the spirit, oh my God, the damage that does to a person. And I looked and I'm just like, those two kids, I don't know if they're his, but if they are, even if they aren't, these type of memories, people think that kids don't remember shit. You know, oh, well, they're too young and they'll get past it. After a couple of years, they won't remember it. But I want you to think for yourself. What's some fucked up memories you remember as a kid? Because I got a couple of them. The ones that I was supposed to be too young to hold on to. And those stick with you. The ones that's the most fucked up stick with you. Or the ones that's just minuscule stick with you. And they alter who you are. So, finding out about a person's mental health, finding out about their habits and shit is super important. Don't be afraid to ask, what baggage are you carrying, so that I can know whether I want to be a bellhop or if I want to hop my ass on out of here. You know what I mean? It's not wrong for you to do that. It's okay for you to protect yourself, especially when it comes to your mental and emotional health. Because a person who's fucked up mentally will definitely take you someplace mentally that you don't need to be. That's how bitches end up on Snap. I will probably end up seeing this a couple in my complex quite a few times this summer, so motherfuckers is out here walking and trying to get that exercise in. But seeing stuff like that will definitely just make you think about some shit. Know a person's mental health, man. Even if they trying to hide the shit from you, know whether they are the abuser type, the latch-on type, the world is against me type. Because even those will put you in a space where you like, fam, the world's not against you. You didn't get that job because you wasn't qualified. You got a record. You're dumb. You didn't finish high school. You can't spell the shit they ask you to do. Like, find out. And then find out if that's something that you can deal with. Because unless you train to be a therapist, it's not your job to fix a motherfucker. No matter what people tell you. You don't have to fix nobody. You're not obligated to do nothing but possibly fix yourself. If you decide to take on some outside projects, cool. But don't put yourself in a situation where that's your relationship. Because who the fuck want to be fixing on somebody all the goddamn time? Especially if they want to fix themselves. But a person with that fucked up mentality will know that you're that good-hearted, oh, well, I'll stick by you until you get better type of person. And they will use it and they will drain you fucking dry. So, just a little piece of advice. I don't know if the chick ever will see this video, but dear, let it go. Stop coddling the person who definitely looks like he would have hit you if there wasn't anybody else on the street, and that resulted to puppy dog, crocodile, tears. Let that go. Focus on them two babies. You don't need a third, especially if it's grown. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.